Hello my dear students, let us start today's class with solution of assignment 5. Now question 1 is, where should an object be placed in front of a convex lens to get a real image of the size of the object? Now the answer is, to get a real image of the size of the object, an object should be placed at twice the focal length, that is twice f1 in front of the convex lens. Now, here I want to discuss one point. Avijit asked me whether this 2f is equal to the center of curvature of the lens. Now listen very carefully. For a lens, the curved surfaces may be or may not be with the same radius. Clear? So here for lens, there is no relation between the center of curvature and focal length. Twice f is just the double of the length of the focal length. It is simply, what is the length of the focus? 2f is the double of that distance. Clear? And the relation of radius of curvature and focus, that is f equals to r by 2. This relation hold only for the curved mirror. Okay. Now our next question, number 2. If on applying Cartesian sign conventions for spherical lenses, the image distance obtained is negative, state the significance of the negative sign. Now, negative sign with image distance signifies that image is formed on the same side on in which the object lies, or image is formed in front of the lens. Clear? Now here also I want to discuss one point. Don't mention the left side of the lens or the right side of the lens. If you consider the object at the left side of the lens, for this situation, the image will be also formed on the left side. But if you consider the object is at right side of the lens, then the image will also be formed on the right side. So it doesn't matter left or right. You have to consider the position of the object. Which side the position of the object will be. For this negative, the position of the image will be also on the same side. Clear? Now our next question, number 3. The magnification produced by a lens is -1. What does this mean? Now, if the magnification produced by a lens is -1, it means the image is same size as that of object and the image is real and inverted. Okay. Now next question 4. A convex lens forms a real and magnified image. What should be the position of the object on the principal axis? And the answer is, to form a real and magnified image, the position of the object should be in between f1 and twice f1 on the principal axis. And our last question, question number 5. The refractive index of glass is 1.5. What is the meaning of this statement in relation to speed of light? And the answer will be, the refractive index of glass is 1.5 means the speed of light in glass is 1 by 1.5 times the speed of light in free space, or speed of light in vacuum is 1.5 times more than that of in glass. Okay. Now let us start our today's topic, image formation by lenses using ray diagrams. Now in our last class we have discussed 4 situations. Now we will start our 5th situation. If the object is at f, that is f1. Now here the rays refracted through the lens will become parallel to each other. Means the ray which is parallel to the principal axis will pass through the F2, second principal focus, and the ray which is passing through the optical center will not deviate, and finally we will get the emergent rays are parallel to each other. Now for parallel rays, if we consider the image will form at infinity, then what will be the size of the image? It will be highly magnified, and the nature will be real and inverted, and this is used in searchlights. Okay. Now we will discuss the magnification condition. Now here always object distance which is opposite to the incident ray, that is u is a negative, and image distance v is positive here also, and for convex lens f is always positive. Now see here h prime, that is height of the image, is very greater than the height of the object. Or if you consider the magnitude of the image distance, that is also very greater than the magnitude of the image distance. So magnification is equals to h prime by h. Just substitute the value with negative sign, therefore magnification will be negative. And if you consider the relation m equals to v by u, then also magnification we will get negative. And here magnification will be very greater than 1. Now our next condition, if the object is between focus, that is f1, and the optical center of the lens. Now here the position of the object AB is in between optical center O and the first principal focus f1. Now see, the refracted rays become diverge to each other after refraction. Therefore, they will never meet on the other side of the lens, but they will appear to meet on the same side, that of the object. So therefore, we will get the virtual image here, and see the only situation for the convex lens where we will get the virtual and erect image. Therefore, this last condition for the convex lens is very important. The only situation for the convex lens where we will get magnification, positive magnification, and virtual and erect image. Therefore, we can conclude where will be the position of the image? The image will be on the same side of the lens as that of the object, and the image will be magnified, and nature will be virtual and erect. And this situation is used in a simple microscope or as a magnifying glass. Clear? Now let us discuss the magnification for this situation. Here always, as we have discussed before, object distance is negative, but see, this is the only situation where image distance v is also negative. F as well, as usual, f is positive. Now see, here both h prime, that is height of the image, and h, that is height of the object, both are positive as they are above the principal axis. And if we consider the magnitude of the image distance, magnitude of image distance, that is magnitude of v, is greater than magnitude of u, that is object distance. Now magnification will be positive here, as both v or u or h prime or h all are negative. So magnification will be positive. And this is the only condition for lens, convex lens, where magnification is positive, and also magnification will be greater than 1. Now let us discuss the fourth situation where the object is in between f1 and twice f1. For that condition also magnification was greater than 1, and here also magnification is greater than 1. But what is the difference between these two situations? Where the object is in between f1 and twice f1, for that condition magnification was greater than 1, but it was negative. But here magnification is greater than 1 and it is positive. So next we will discuss for our numericals, if magnification is greater than 1 with positive sign, then you have to consider this situation, that is object is in between optical center and focus. And if magnification is greater than 1 with negative sign, then the object will be in between f1 and twice f1. Clear? So this is the last situation for the convex lens. Next we will discuss the image formation by concave lens. Image formation by concave lens. First we will if the object at infinity. Now if the object is at infinity, the rays which are coming from the object we can consider as the parallel rays. These parallel rays may be or may not be parallel to the principal axis. But here we will consider the rays which are coming from the object are parallel to the principal axis. So after refraction, the rays will diverge and they will appear to meet at a point, that is second principal focus of the concave lens. So here where will be the position of the image? It will be at the focus, that is at f2, and size will be highly diminished and point like image, and nature is virtual and erect. Now see, for concave lens the nature is virtual and erect. Therefore what will be the sign of the distance of the image? Here v is negative, and as usual u, the object distance, is always negative. And see, for concave lens you have to remember f is negative. For convex lens you have to remember f is positive, and for concave lens the focal length f is negative. See here, h prime is very less than h, that is height of the image is very less than the height of the object. If you consider the magnitude of the image distance, that is also very less than the magnitude of the object distance. Now magnification is equals to h prime by h, it will be positive. If you consider m equals to v by u, then also we will get it is positive, and magnification is less than, very less than 1. Yeah. Now magnification for convex lens was also positive, but only for the last situation when the object was in between focus and optical center, but it was greater than 1. So if magnification is given positive, then you have to check its value. If the magnification is less than 1, you have to take the decision that the lens is concave lens, and if the magnification with positive value is greater than 1, then the lens will be a convex lens. Okay. Now let us discuss our next condition when the object is between infinity and optical center of the lens. Here you can consider object anywhere in between optical center and infinity, but I have considered the object is in between f2 and twice f2 to get a good image, a comfortable picture. Now see, here the rays after refraction become diverged, so they will not meet on the other side, but they will appear to meet at the same side, that of the object. And here a prime b prime is the image, and which is in between optical center and the second principal focus, that is f2. So position of the image is here between the focus f2 and the optical center of the lens, and see here the size is diminished, and by nature it is virtual and erect. Now we will consider the magnification for concave lens for this situation. As usual, the object distance u is negative, v is also negative here, and focal length of the concave lens is negative. Now see, height of the image and height of the object, that is h prime and h, both are positive here. And if we consider the magnitude of the image distance, that is also less than the magnitude of the object distance. Now therefore magnification h prime by h will be positive, and also if you consider magnification equals to v by u, that is also positive, but the magnification is very less than 1. Now see, why we have considered only two situations here. The first situation when the object is at infinity, or the second situation when the object is at any position between infinity and the optical center. Now see, here the maximum distance of the object is infinity, and for that the image is at f2. So this is the maximum distance for the image. And see, for the next picture where the object is anywhere, for that condition the image is between optical center and f2. So what is the range of the image here? The position of the range of the image is in between optical center and f2. So therefore we can consider, if we consider only these two situations, the possible position of the image will be in between optical center and f2. So therefore we can consider only two situations for the concave lens. Clear? And remember, for concave lens, magnification is always positive, and it is always less than 1. Clear? Now this much is for today's class. Thank you.